Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Louis and Michelle. This is our YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk to you about how we bought a house with $10,000 and how you can do that too.
But before you continue, make sure that you hit that like button and the subscribe button. And also feel free to comment down below so that we can continue making awesome videos for you.
So now that you've done that, let's go into details. There is a difference between buying a house with $10,000 and buying a house for $10,000. Today, we talk to you about how we bought our house with just $10,000.
So in 2016, we moved all the way from New York City down to Texas. And the very first thing that we did was purchase our very first home. So we're going to talk just a little bit about what we did and what you can also do to do that as well.
Step number one is to find a great realtor and a superb lending team. This is going to help you a lot. Finding a realtor and a lending team, or finding a lending team that is amazing, will help you be successful in this journey.
So finding a realtor and a lending team that is knowledgeable in all of the steps is going to be so helpful because there is so much paperwork that goes into it, and just having someone that knows exactly what they're doing is going to help you a lot in the process.
And step number two, you need to make sure that now that you have put your mindset into buying a house, you need to start saving. Saving is really important.
So you want to make sure that you already have your $10,000 already saved, because if the opportunity comes and your dream house comes out on the market, you want to be able to jump on that opportunity.
Now let's go into step number three. And step number three is that money should be inside your bank account. There's a lot of people that start saving money inside their vaults or at home, and they don't worry about having their money in their bank account, but you need to have a paper trail of that money. So make sure you start saving the money inside your bank account.
So it's going to save your lending team a lot of headaches if you just have that money in your bank account ready to go. And again, it's just going to be able to let you jump on the opportunity on the house that you want.
And the final and most important step is to speak to your lending team about applying for an FHA loan. And an FHA loan is a government insured loan that allows you to buy a house with a lower down payment.
So for an FHA loan, all you need is a 3.5% down. So that is absolutely amazing, considering that with the conventional route, you would probably need a 20% down. So a little tip that we consider very helpful for this as well is to get rid of any debt that you currently have. So in addition to saving that $10,000, make sure that you're getting rid of any credit card debt that you may have, so that you can be ready to purchase that home.
And one of the great advantages of having an FHA loan is that an FHA loan allows the seller of the builder to give you up to a 6% allowance. And this is amazing because they can technically give you money in order to help you with closing costs.
So we're going to do just a little example of what it would be like if you found your dream home, and kind of like the steps that you would be able to take and the money that you would need to have.
Yes. So according to Zillow, the average house that is selling right now is around $236,000, somewhere around there. And let's say you find your perfect home at around $200,000. And if you find your perfect home around that price, with an FHA loan, you will only need a 3.5%. That will put that at $7,000 down payment. Depending on where you live, you will pay around $400 for the appraisal, $350 for the home inspection, $100 for the option money, and somewhere around $1,500 for the home insurance.
So that gives you a total cost of around $9,350.
And this is without even taking into account that you can get a seller or builder allowance. And if I was you, I will take advantage of that. For example, when we bought our own home, we got a 2% seller allowance, which allow us to buy our house extremely cheap. And what I'm going to have you guys do is that later on, towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you our numbers so you can see how much we ended up paying for our home.
So this is something that is very helpful, especially when it's your first home and your first home that you're going to live in. Definitely, if it's something that's for investment, then it's definitely going to be a different route to take, and we'll definitely be posting more videos about that in the future. But as for your first home, this is an amazing option that can help you get your dream home without having to go broke right from the start.
So a lot of people tell you, hey, do not go FHA because you probably have to pay for a PMI and you probably have to do this and you probably have to do that. It's better for you to go conventional. And for some people, going conventional, that's amazing. But for us, because our house, was not producing any money, but instead was just, we were going to pay month to month our mortgage, we decided to, spend the least money as possible in the front end in order for us to buy an investment property. So let's go over the numbers of our property. So our property was listed at $255,000 after, a lot of people missed or couldn't get financing. So in the beginning, what the house came into the market was around $270 something thousand. So they dropped it a good amount. Mm-hmm. And after that, the seller gave us an allowance of $5,000, and we ended up paying somewhere around $8,000 for the house, which is amazing. So we were able to keep the rest of the money in our pockets, and we were able to buy a property in less than a year later.
So again, this is just really good, especially if you're getting your first home and you want to keep that money in the time being in your pocket. It's just an excellent route to go. Also, if you're considering investing in the future, FHA is definitely the way to go.
And don't forget, once you have a few years into it, you can always do a few other things with the FHA loan, and you can definitely get rid of the PMI.
So definitely feel free to comment down below with any questions that you guys may have. We'll definitely try to answer them as best as we can, and we're so excited to see what we hear from you guys.
Yeah, and remember, this is just our personal experience. We are not giving you or anybody legal advice. We're just sharing our experience in buying a house using an FHA loan and being able to buy this house for less than $10,000. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to comment down below. Right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.